good morning. My name is Lisa. I have been working here at the JCC for a year and a half. I really love working with kids. I'm from Cuba and I did my bachelor degree there, and I'm studying a master in education here at UAB. So I will introduce you my co-worker, Miss Cindy, and she will show you our room.
Good morning, I'm Miss Cindy. I'm the other teacher in the 3-year-old classroom. I've been working here for over 20 years, and I've been with the 3-year-olds for most of that time. I graduated from UAB with my bachelor's degree, and I majored in early childhood education. So I'm going to show you the routine. So when your child walks into the classroom, the first thing they will do is wash their hands. Then they'll go to their cubbies and put their things away. So they'll take their cups out. We have a special place in the classroom where their cups go. Every person has their own spot for their water cup, so they'll need a water cup every single day. The next thing they'll do is they'll put their lunch away. We ask that you put an ice pack in your lunchbox because I want all their food to stay in their lunchbox. This gives them the chance to be more independent, to where they know exactly where all their food is. And it'll go in the red bucket. It's not quite ready for that yet, but it will be. And then they'll need, if they're full day, they'll need 2 snacks. A morning snack and an afternoon snack. But if you're half day, you just need a morning snack. So they'll put their morning snack here, their afternoon snack there. If they have a milk, it can go in the refrigerator, but everything else we want to stay in the lunchbox. The next thing they do in the morning is they will come and sign in. We will have their names, and so they have to go through all the names and find their name, and then we will help them. You sign in, so this is a good way for them to recognize their name, recognize the shape of each letter in their name, and just practice those fine motor skills. After that, they have a question of the day. So each morning we will have a question. So the first question is, are you excited for school? And we'll have a stack of their name. Again, they're gonna have to look through all the names to find their name, so that they're recognizing their name already 2 times in the morning. And then they'll put it under yes or no. And then during our circle time, we have a job. One of the jobs is a counter. And so that'll be, they'll count all the yeses, they'll count all the nos, and then we talk about more and less using those math concepts. They have to decide which one has more yeses or if it has more nos. After that, let's see, what do they do? We have our emotion chart for the day. So they'll get their picture and they'll put it under how they feel for the day. And then that way the ones that are maybe sad that morning, we can say, oh, well, they're not really feeling too good, and we can talk about, how they're feeling in ways that they can, feel better. After that, they get a free choice. So they have already just the beginning of the day, they have so many things that they have to do. And then they'll have free choice where they can just kind of play wherever they want in the morning until everybody gets here. So when we have half-day kids, they'll get here around 9. They'll do their morning routine, and then we'll clean up and do circle time. At circle time, we'll talk about their job for the week. Everybody has a job in the classroom. So we have like a weather watcher. So during circle time, the weather watcher will go look out the window and tell us about the weather for the day. We'll have a counter. That person counts the yeses and the nos. And then we'll talk about our schedule for the day. We'll talk about what we're going to do for the whole day. And as we do those things, we'll remove them. So we've already done good morning. We've already done centers, and now we're at circle. That way, anytime during the day, they can come and see what's next. And then these come off so we can change it up for what we're doing for the day. Let's see, after that, we will have our snack and outside time. And when we come back from after being outside, that's when we'll have more of a structured center time, and that's when we'll kind of assign each kid where they're gonna play. We decided to do this because we found that a lot of the kids will only play with a certain number of kids every day, and they'll only play in certain places each day. So that way we're kind of mixing it up for them. But that's also our time where we take a small group to the table and we can work on certain skills. We can work on an art project, a science experiment, or whatever we're talking about that week or that month. We can pull a group at a time, a small group at a time, to work on certain skills. So after center time, it's pretty much lunchtime. So we'll clean up, have lunch, and the half day will get ready, pack up their stuff to leave, and then the full days will take their nap. And that's pretty much our morning. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all the centers that we have. Right here we have our block center. They can work on building, spatial awareness, that kind of stuff. We have table games for here, and then art center here. We have a dollhouse center right there. Over here we have a transportation center where we have a train table and cars. And at this table is where they sign in, but they can also come here at any time just to write or practice writing. We have our sand table here, and it'll also have some science things set up throughout the week. Different stuff set up. And then we have our home living center and our library center.
We know that this is a challenging year and things are different because of the COVID, but we are trying to do our best. We are cleaning the room every 2 hours, and we are encouraging social distance between our kids. Teachers are always wearing a mask, and kids, well, they are leader to wear a mask all the time. We are trying, but sometimes they don't do it. But we are trying to keep small groups for playing, and well, that's it.
We're excited for our new year and can't wait to meet your young ones. And I feel like it